How's it going, guys? I made it to level 94 on my Eye of Winter Elementalist. I didn't play as much today. 'Cause I slept most of the day, actually. But once I got on here, I cleaned out my yellow map delve missions, and then did a bunch of delve. So look here, I was around here-ish. I was in 81 when I started. There is a boss here that I haven't gone for yet. I was trying to focus on leveling, but I pushed this down quite a ways. Pretty much for the most part, just going down, with the exception of this cluster here. And here it says the crawler consumes 30 or 43% reduced sulfite. So that means, like, for this node right here, this takes 2. It costs 637. But this one right here crosses 2 nodes and it costs 1,119. So if the starting node is inside this region it's outlined, it costs 43% reduced sulfite. So I kind of toyed around with that a little bit. And there are still some nodes that I can grab here that are really cheap. So that's just cheaper delve nodes that you can get if the nodes spawn with the right things. Didn't find anything too interesting. What is that? Hollow. I think those are just normal fossil nodes. No fancy fossils or anything. So yeah, I did that. Literally all I did. I did yellow T10, T9 maps and did delve. But I updated my filter a bit so that I could start finding item level 85 plus stuff. So I'm gathering helmets and other gear that I might craft on at some point, which pull these prophecy ones out because I'm going to see if we can craft those here in a second. But yeah, I don't think I've gotten enough helmet bases to where I'm comfortable just running lab yet, but that's where we're at. I don't have any filtering on the roll of the armor bases of them. So I'm not fishing those out as of yet. I'm just trying to mass some amount of bases to have things. So from Delve today, I didn't get as many fossils as I wanted. I want frigid fossils really badly. Didn't get a lot of those, but the amount of resonators I get is really awesome. And I've got a lot of minion or bound fossils that have just been racking up. So what I want to do with this is I want come here to Craft of Exile, and we're going to see how we could best try and craft a better wand upgrade. So for this, like, the thing that I need here is I need +1 cold spell skill gems. I'm going to click fossils up here. We're going to lock that in. Then I want increased spell damage, at least 50. Increased cold damage, at least 50. And cold damage to spells, at least tier 2. So how this has it sorted is it's guaranteed +1 cold spell skill gems, and then one of either the cold damage, spell damage, or cold damage spells. That's why they're sorted differently. If I move this, so if I want all 3 of them, you can see the average chaos cost here goes stupidly high. I just want 2 of the things, and then I can craft the other one on. So whether it gives me +1 and the cold damage and the flat cold or the spell damage, it doesn't matter. So now what I want to know is what are the fossil combinations to give me the best chance of getting that, which you can click this compute best selection here once you've selected fossils. And there's a lot of fossil combinations that it's got to check for a 4 resonator, 4-socket resonator. So what it needs is what I thought it would. No, that's not what I thought it would. It needs faceted, frigid, shuddering, and etheric. So I guess shuddering removes the possibility of it rolling mana on the prefix. So faceted fossils are rare ones. So it's a lot harder to get those. Frigid fossils are easy to get, and etheric fossils are harder. But you can see that even if you had 4-socket resonators, etheric, faceted, and frigid is a good combo there. And then on the right side, it will show cost efficiency of getting it. If you were just use frigid fossils, it would take 582 chaos, I guess, to get it. But it shows some other options here. So I don't have any faceted fossils. So it says my best opportunity is etheric, frigid, lucent, and shuddering. Faceted fossil is increasing the chance to get +1 gems. So let me move this back and let's take Prime Resonator. It says etheric, I get 1 etheric. Okay. Then a lucent. So this is going to offset it. This is going to remove speed mods and remove mana mods. So I'm not going to hit cast speed or attack speed. With the etheric, I'm not going to hit flat cold damage to attacks. And then the frigid will give me more cold. And none of these are rare. Doesn't work. So we need to make one of these rare. And boom. What do we get? We got flat cold. Increase crit chance for spells, cold res, chance of freeze. Ooh, both. It didn't hit the +1. Like, I need the +1 cold spell skill gems, or else it's just not gonna happen. But now, if I go back to this, now I don't have any like combinations of the 4-socket possibilities. So now I'm gonna drop this to a maximum of 3 sockets and let it try again. Let's see what odds I have on other fossils. The frigid plus faceted is the best 2-socket one that I could get. And then etheric, frigid, shuddering. I don't have any etherics. So I don't have any of these possibilities. So we're going to drop it to 2. And try again. So there's only a few things better than just using frigid fossils. I can use frigid plus aberrant, frigid plus dense, acid plus etheric. Interesting. So I don't have any etherics or faceted, so my next best is frigid plus dense, frigid plus aberrant, and then just frigid would be the next best. So we will do that. Frigid plus dense. Back to here. I have a bunch of denses, so let's 5 of these. Let's make all of these rare. And fossils, dense fossil, frigid fossil. Boom. Nope. Go ahead and do all these because I have enough ones for it. So this one, see, this is the issue with not having the etheric fossils. The shuddering fossil gets rid of the mana roll, and the etheric gets rid of the flat cold to attacks. So what it was kind of looking at. So this one rolled T2 coldest spells. I could put spell damage on it. I don't think it gets better than the ones I have. This one has T2 with, yeah. And this one has the +1. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. This one, nope. And this one, no. So, nothing from the fossils, but have to try. Now, next, I did happen upon a Divine Orb, and I wanted to Divine Orb this Lightning Coil so that I can corrupt it. Divine Orbit, what did we get? Lowered the life. We've got min on the lightning to attacks. I want to divine it again. I could increase the armor and evasion, but darn. My Queen of the Force that I 6-linked with the corrupted or tainted fusing orb. Not gotten anything on 2 rounds of Scourge off of it. It's like almost getting to the point where it's like I don't even know if it's worth showing this stuff off because like I've not seen anything super good come out of there. Now for the stuff that I found. I found a nurse. It's 1/64th of my headhunter that I want. Though I've come to the idea that I think I'd rather just farm ancient orbs instead of just limiting myself to one map, because up in Valdo's Rest, like, is where Tower is at. Here's Tower. Tower map is up here, and I can farm Harbingers in there. I can farm the div cards. I can also farm Soulfight, which is with how I have this set up. Currently, I don't need this, so my next thing would go to Blight stuff, or actually it probably should go to Delirium if I'm trying to farm divination cards. But I don't know that I want to do that many tower maps. So if I were to like throw these back in here. I also haven't unlocked my favorites for this region because Vaal Temple. I haven't gotten one of those runnable. I did get one, but it has no life, mana, energy shield on it. So I maybe could do this if I throw on a mana flask, turn off my clarity. But if, like, turning off the clarity only leaves me with 263 mana. So even with the mana flask, that's going to drain pretty quickly. I mean, it's maybe possible. I do have decent mana regeneration without the clarity, actually. So maybe I could do that. And then that would open up my favorites. That's the only bad thing on there. I just wondered, do I have a mana flask? Is it reduced mana cost of skills during effect? You know what? Let's finish this up, and then I'm going to run this. So, things I found. I found a useful Scourge item. This one has reduced chaos damage and +1 cold spell skill gems. So if it rolled something decent, maybe it's like, oh, maybe I need to Scourge my wands, and maybe I can like hit the 1 in a million chance to get something good on the prefixes. It's an idea. Well, it's cool. I got a Hubris Circlet that has 9% of damage taken, recouped his life. Also pretty interesting. Increased intelligence requirements, not the worst thing to have, especially on an int base. So, and the damage taken, recouped his life is all up in the Witch to Shadow region as well. And then I found this. It says, I guess the downside of this is nearby enemies take -9% increased physical damage. It almost looks like it's 2 beneficial mods, and I think this should say enemies take 9% reduced physical damage. But for some reason it says -9% increased. I don't know. I picked this up thinking that this was a good thing, and it turns out that it's not. And then I finished off this -24 chaos res. His attack damage leeches mana, but you can't. It requires level 54 now, so I'll just throw it in here with the rest of the stuff. And then I got some interesting things. I got a Shadows and Dust, which I love these gloves. For any Fizz-based build, you can create smoke clouds, you get Fizz Leech's mana, you get crit chance, you get the multi, and you get Rampage. I will not be corrupting these gloves because I'm not going to brick the only pair of them that I have. I get a gold rim from Divination card for enchanted, enchanted, unique, and it's low rolled, but exsanguinate damage on that requires level 60 because of the Helm enchant. Anyways, Hemophilia gloves, bleeding enemies you kill explode, and Sentrek, very good evasion ES boots, and we're gonna corrupt these. Increase burning damage on that. Those are gone, and those are gone. No Sentreks, no Hemophilias, and then we got some exsanguinate. Exsanguinate gold rim with burning damage. That's awesome. Okay, so these go away.
May the darkness spare you.
Going to this here, and I'm having latency issues, which not gonna make it possible to run this map. All right, so I think I'm just gonna wrap this one up there. Yeah, I've been thinking, like, originally when I created this build, I was thinking I might roll another build after a couple days, but I have also got this idea in my head that I might want to go get a headhunter now. Well, and then the latency issue stopped, so now I'm going to throw this map in. Alright, let's see if this is doable. Use effective curses. I'm just going to rush the boss of this because I want the map completed. Alright, clarity goes off, and I have the mana flask. Flask effect is not removed on to full life. Oh, and I get Harbinger in here. Get to the point where like T16 stuff just isn't going to phase me at all. Oh, and I proc influence. Something I haven't done since I Oh, I'm gonna have Maven in this too, and there's a harvest. So much stuff spawns in maps, it makes maps take so long. What is that? Ooh, last hope? I didn't know this could drop in here. Thicket bow. Bad. Okay, so no region maps aren't that bad. Just throw on the mana flask. I'll lose the jade flask. Okay. And I would do Scourge in this because like I'm feeling comfortable with things. But in time. Oh, and the portal didn't go down. Oh, lovely. Okay. Watch for a hand to go up. But since I did just hit level 94, okay that I come in here and die if that's gonna happen, but should be okay. Unless the internet kills me. Which I know exactly what's happening with my internet. It's not a big issue. There's an 8-year-old or 9-year-old now playing Roblox before he goes to school, and I'm out of mana, so that's what I think is happening. Okay. Yeah, just refresh the mana flask. Hey, we definitely need that happening in here. Hey, one of them is gonna be healed back to full. Yeah, I was on DJing ground there. Okay. Oh, not that one. Turn this off. Okay. That's why I didn't do the rest of the map first. Just in case things went bad in here. Ow, that bleed, though. There we go. I got my favorites unlocked. And I'm out of mana again. So, now I can come up here and I want to favorite tower for sure. What other map? Promenade's a good one for farming Sulfite. I really like Strands as well. Ore is good for Blights, but I'm not doing Blights. What 16s are up here? Wharf, I've heard, is a good one. Promenade is 16. I want to go both tower. I'm going to do Promenade for now. So in the other regions, Haywark Hamlet, I did Dunes and Ashen Wood. Those are both T14s, I believe. But I really like those maps, and I think that's great for farming Harvest. Down here, I have... I grabbed two T16s. I grabbed Fields, and I went with Arcade. Because this is the region I want T16 maps to farm 86 plus Abyss Jewels, while also farming Beyond. And then Lyra Arthane, I grabbed Underground Sea, because I've heard that's kind of the best map for farming... I don't know where it is. For farming Scourge. And I went with Toxic Sewer, because this is my Beast and Smuggler's Cache heist region. So, probably not the best to have Toxic Sewers, but I also really like Toxic Sewers. Grotto's T14. I probably should throw this on Glacier, so I'm getting 83 contracts and stuff out of there. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. Boom. Boom. Okay. There we go. Now video's done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. No, yeah, we're going to divine that again. We're going to divine that again. And I'll see you tomorrow with another update. Hopefully getting these Maven encounters finished out, starting to get some juice in there. And I really want to fight Shaper because I want Shaper boots. We'll see that tomorrow. Hit the like button, subscribe. Cheers.